last 2 points. When you study the deen, you're going to study methodology first. You need to know your methodology first. If you're a common guy, then your religion is who you trust. That's it. That's your religion. And you are following a madhab, who you trust. So my imam so-and-so, okay, that's it. Khalas. All right? Someone, my heart settles when I'm with him, I like to take his answer. That's your madhab, right? But if you're going to study the deen, don't go looking at rulings and see which rulings you like. No. Study the methodology. And the methodology that is the soundest to your heart, that becomes your methodology. So I'm going to switch it on you and say, when you study fiqh, you're actually studying usul first. You study the usul first, the methodology, then from there you can take your fiqh, okay? And why is it that you follow a madhab? Because you chose a methodology. Now, I'm choosing 3 different sieves. The sieve of Abu Hanifa, and you put the Quran in, the Sunnah in, and it comes out with an answer. The algorithm, or the sieve of Malik, or the algorithm or the sieve of Shafi'i. And if you want the Hanbali, the good luck finding one, okay? With all our respect to Imam Ahmad, this is a great Imam, and he's been wronged too. He's been wronged. They give him the image that he's some strict, and if you go to Egypt, if you say someone you're being a Hanbali, that's like you're being an extremist, when he wasn't like this at all, right? He's been madloom, okay? And this is raf'a his darajat, right? Is raised up in his ranks, and that's his inheritance in his life and in his death. Because in his life he was madloom, and in his death he's madloom. So that's his rank with Allah Azza wa Jal, okay? And if you read his biography, you'll see that in his life he was madloom, okay? He was beaten and jailed, right? And he was a champion. Now, when you say from the outset, I'm following this methodology, and then some matter comes that you don't like, I don't like it, all right? I don't like the result of this methodology. Then what are you going to say? You're going to jump now to another methodology and say, no, I'm going to do this because I don't like it. This isn't a tossed salad, right? This deen is not a salad, right? You said, this is what I'm going to do. The problem with that is, I'm not saying your ibadah to Allah is going to be invalid, but what we're saying is you are putting your own will in play, and your own shahwa, or your own desires of your own nafs, the hawa of your nafs is involved. I remember one time I had a friend, and he was a little bit older than me in London, and we were talking. I said, I need to know what the fiqh says about such and such. He said, look, this is what we do. Find what the 4 madhabs do and do the easiest. SubhanAllah, right? Yeah, I'm not saying your worship is not valid, but if you're taking your deen seriously, the problem with that is that you're implementing your own hawa, your own whims are involved. Following a madhab is actually more of a spiritual, ends up being more of a spiritual discipline, to be consistent. And only in dire needs, you can take from another methodology, in dire needs, okay? In dire need, okay? There's nothing wrong with that. And again, this is a matter that will, to stick to one methodology, really, you'll notice your deen is more pure, right? It's like orange juice is great. Olives are great. You don't mix the two, right? Okay, you don't mix the two. You'll feel it's not pure, right? So many things are excellent. All these madhahib are excellent. It doesn't mean we're going to go having a buffet, right? And mixing them up. Seafood's great. Hamburgers are great. When was the last time you had a bite of hamburger and a bite of lobster? Right? It's totally different things. So that's basically the summary of the basis of how madhabs developed, and the fact that if you're going to study your deen seriously, you're going to end up studying through madhab. And if you're going to act upon it, don't make your own brain and your own whims your filter. Make the methodologies of the Salaf to be your filter. Jazakumullah khair. Wassalamu alaikum.